Hi everyone, I'm Angela. Welcome and welcome back to Angela's Fashion Mix. Thank you for being here. And if this is your first time here, this is where I talk about fashion from head to toe and how to maximize what's in our closets before we go shopping. I often think about how many times a year that we're going to get dressed. And we're looking at a minimum of 365 times, I think, for most of us. How many of those times are we going to leave home? How many of those times are we going to just be casual and on the couch or just not going anywhere? But we're still going to get dressed in something. So let's assume that those times that we're going to be leaving home, what does that look like? And how many times are we going to wear those pieces over and over again? Well, that's where I say, let's really think about what those pieces are doing to serve us in creating our looks. So, contrary to popular belief, I think a lot of people think that I shop a lot, but I'm not a huge shopper. What I've acquired has been a years long process of defining things with regard to my style. And when I do go shopping, I'm usually picking up a couple of pieces to incorporate in. I very seldom do massive shopping. And if I do, it's typically end of season. So I'm getting more in those moments. But I think about in terms of how many times we're going to get dressed. And if we're duplicating those pieces, how we're creating those new looks and putting those pieces together for those moments. So recently, I took a look at a site that had been popping up. I'd seen several ads from a company called Temu, and they have really low prices on a lot of it is household things, but they also have clothing and shoes. And I just did a random look through the website and I came across this coat. Now, I've mentioned before that I'm not a lover of coats for function, for outerwear. I like coats in that they can be a part of my outfit or they, as a standalone, as you saw in my last video, they can be the outfit. So I found this coat that I thought was interesting because it had more decorative details to it, so I could create some looks and mix and match in some pieces with the coat. So I'm going to be showing that to you today. And I'm creating three looks from a casual to a little bit more dressy. And with those pieces, what I know is that if I have to run out, I can always throw this coat on. And because it has some interest to it with the regard to the design, it'll serve as an outfit by itself. I see a lot of times in the comments, you saw me put together a look and it reminded you of something that you have and you're excited about pulling it out. So that's what I'm excited about doing here is just inspiring you to wear what I know you have. The look is in the closet. I say it all the time. What you're looking for is more than likely in your closet. So I'm going to challenge you this week to just go through your sweaters, go through your blazers, go through those skirts, go through those pants, and see if you can put together 10 looks that you have never worn together before and see what you come up with. I would be surprised if in putting together those looks that you don't see other looks. So you've got the potential to create several looks that you have not worn before, and the pieces are right there in front of you. So I'm going to challenge you to do that. And while you are doing so, a great way to get rid of something that you just have, like I've said when I talked about cleaning out and decluttering and keeping the best of what you have in your closet if you're going to wear it. I challenge you also during that process if it's something you just know you are not going to wear ever again because you don't want it, you don't like it, you can't wear it, you're not going to lose weight, you're not going to gain weight, you just don't want it, it's a great time to take it out of your space and get it out of your way. And what I'm going to do also is challenge myself to see what looks I can come up with. And those are going to be the looks I'm going to show you on next Sunday. So that's the challenge for you this week. See what happens. See how much fun you can have. And along with those looks, you got to accessorize. You got to put your shoes, your handbags, your whatever those things are, and see what you can inspire yourself to create. So I'm going to share my new coat, and I'm going to create 3 looks with that coat. And I'm going to leave the link for the coat in the description box. Again, the company is called Temu. I've never purchased anything from them before. And so just wanted to start with the clothing just to kind of see what the quality is. It was about $30 with tax. There was no shipping cost. So I did like that. So this is the coat. And the florals make it feel a little bit springy, and this will definitely carry into spring. However, the weight of it is very nice for this time of year or for fall. And I love the color. It is navy. Actually has several bronze buttons on either side. And one thing I mentioned, and I was a little surprised to see this, one based on the price of the things that are on the site. I was surprised to see what I've mentioned before with regard to pattern matching. And if you can see here, there's a butterfly detail. This lines up pretty well. Also here on the hem, you can see how that lines up there. I was pleased to see that level of workmanship there. Especially ordering something online, you just don't know with some sites. But that was exciting to see. And with regard to the stitching detail, there it is pocketed. But I thought that was also pretty nice. And for $30, I am pretty pleased with this coat. So I am going to be putting it with one of my favorite colors for fall. You already know. So I'm going to put it with a navy blouse. And one of my favorite colors for fall, I am pulling that in with the off-white. That's look 1. I'm also going to be pairing it with a sleeveless turtleneck in the pink and a pair of jeans. So we're putting all that together. For look 2, and for look 3, we're going a little bit dressier, and we're going to pair it with this dress. So this is more in line of blush. This is actually one of the colors of the season based on Pantone colors. This blush color is very nice, but when I put it with the jacket, it's going to come across a little more pink. So we're going to put that look together for look number 3. So this is one reason why I like coats that have some detail to them, because they can easily become a part of the outfit. Now, this is of a weight that, depending on where I'm going, I would remove this. Or if I'm just running out to run errands and I'm not going to be in it for more than an hour or 2, this is a very comfortable weight, and I think that's going to serve well there.
Go ahead now and subscribe, like, and share the video. Here in look number 1, I'm loving how the print is breaking up the navy on the top from the off-white on the bottom, and I've paired it with my thrifted replica Prada bag and a black pump. Look number 2, I've added the jeans, and it's a little more casual, although with the heel. And because of the pink in the jacket, I pulled in the pink in the shoe and added a mixed print. So I'm loving how all of this together. I see so much versatility here with this print. And I can mix in off-whites, I can mix in the jean, I can mix in creams and pinks, and a lot of wear is coming forth from this look. For look number 3, a little bit dressier with the nude pump, nude handbag, and there's no competition with the floral print, and with that blush ground beneath, I think this is a nice background to showcase all of that print there in the coat. I'm absolutely loving that look. And of course it can be worn on as I have it, or it can be just draped across and thrown over the shoulders for an additional option. So there's lots of versatility there. So I encourage you to accept the challenge and take a look at what's in your wardrobe and pull out those pieces that maybe you have not worn in a while. Might have a price tag still on it. You just haven't figured it out. I challenge you this week to go ahead and pull 10 looks together and get those pieces worn. Until next time, bye.